Hey everyone, it's Dylan from Chess Lifestyle. Michael's been holding down the fort for the last several months. I haven't really felt like making videos, but here I am. I had a sudden burst of inspiration to share with you guys something that Michael actually shared with me recently as a method of improving my visualization, which is one of my major weaknesses right now. So I've got a tournament coming up this weekend, and I decided to do half an hour of Lee study, blind tactics a day up until the tournament to prepare myself and sharpen my calculation and visualization skills. So let me show you what it's all about. Lee study, if you're not familiar, it does more than just blind tactics. You can do, I think, regular tactics. You can do pieceless tactics, which is like even more blind. You don't see any pieces on the board. But the way these blind tactics work is pretty cool. It shows you a number of moves which you can edit here. Right now I have it set to 4, which is the default. I haven't played with it much yet. It shows you 4 moves that were played after the given position on the board. And you have to visualize that and then come up with the correct moves, and you play those moves as if that's the new position you're looking at. So in this position, let's see, rook f3. So it's white to move. Rook f3, queen c2 check, king e3, getting out of the check, and queen takes b1. So we drop our rook, but I'm assuming there's a mate here. So I'm already noticing that there's this thematic Anastasia's mate, I think it's called. So we just make that move on the board. He has to go king h8, and then we do the queen's hack, followed by giving checkmate on h3 with the rook, because the knight takes away this g8 and g6 squares. So very nice Anastasia's mate there. Sometimes I can recognize the mating theme or the tactical theme pretty quickly, but sometimes I actually have to, do some more focused visualization work. So here I'm just gonna do a few and share with you how poor my 1700 level visualization skills are. The good, the bad, the embarrassing. And maybe you can give it a try for yourself afterwards. So okay, so this position, king e7 was played. We're in check. So king e7, knight fg6 check, knight fg6 check. Okay. And knight takes king d6, knight takes h8. King d6, knight takes h8. Okay, so he's getting greedy, grabbing the rook. But now I'm assuming there's some queen f2 check. Yeah, queen f2 check, king d1, and queen d2 check. So I try to make all the moves. I try to visualize the whole thing before I make any moves. Pretty sure that's just mating. So we have this and this. Tactic solved. The only frustrating part of this is if you're completely stumped, which there's only been like once or twice I've been completely stumped so far. If you're completely stumped, it doesn't show you the board at all. You just have to keep guessing until you hit this give up button. There's no real hint function that I can see, but that's all right. This is still a really cool and novel feature, I think. Let's go to the next one. Rook f7 check. Rook takes f7 check. Okay, we're attacking. Knight takes f7, queen d7. So we deflected the knight to get our queen in. Queen d7 check, king b6, and there's got to be a mate here. Queen c6 check, king a7, and queen a6. King b8. There's got to be something else here. Queen d7 check, king b6. Oh, knight a4? Knight a4 forces... Oh, no. See, okay, this is how poor my visualization skills are. The knight is pinned. What am I missing? There's got to... Queen c7 check. That's just mate. Okay, that's checkmate. Okay, yeah, that's embarrassing. So there's no king a5. So queen c6 check, king a7. And then we have queen c7 again. And that's checkmate. Okay, wow, that took way too long. So in this position, we go check. And okay, it shows us here that they chose king a5. So, I mean, it's queen c7 either way, but Sometimes it matters what move they play because it's not forced the entire way. So you have to kind of pay attention to this this text. And then it shows you the final position here. Okay, so we continue. Let's do a couple more. So king d2, rook takes e4. We're in check. King d2, rook takes e4. Rook g7 check. And king c6. Okay, it looks like the black king's in sort of a mating net here. My first instinct is rook a6. That looks like checkmate right away. Is it not? Oh no, because since the pawn is no longer defending the knight on e5 on d5, then king takes d5 is a possibility. So it's probably a knight move. So after rook g7, king c6. First, let's look at rook c7 check. Rook c7, the king is forced to take on d5, after which we have something, don't we? Let me just make sure I'm visualizing this. Start from the beginning, sometimes helps. King d2. Okay, so the king's on d2. I forgot about that too. King d2, rook takes e4. Okay, got it. Rook g7 check, king c6, and if rook c7 check, king takes d5, looks like rook d7 is the only way to follow up. Yeah, and I don't think there's a checkmate there. So if we don't have a checkmate, we're losing. Wow, why haven't I even looked at rook a6 check? I just assumed taking the knight was bad, but it looks like it's actually mate. Yeah, it's mate because the rook on e4 is controlling the escape square, and the pawn on b3 is doing a good job controlling the c4 escape square. So yeah, we start with this check. Yeah, and then we give this as mate. Wow. Yeah, these can be difficult. That was harder than I would have liked. If they're too easy for you, you can always remember you can adjust the ply count for the hidden moves. Okay, I can't end on that note. Got to do a couple more. So king g1, getting out of check. Queen f2 check. Black's trying to give perpetual because the king is about to get wiped off the board here. Queen f2 check, king h2, and rook f4. Rook f4 trying to give rook h4 mate. Okay, but now we have something devastating. Probably queen takes h6. Yeah, followed by rook h7 and rook dg7 mate. Yeah. Oh wait. Okay. I thought that there was still a rook on f8, not on g8, but okay, this is mate right away. I got kind of lucky that even though I didn't see this position correctly, it was still mate. But at least I had the right motif. Okay, so here we have knight takes e5, queen h5, pinning the knight, but we have discoveries. Okay, the queen is defended by the knight on f6. Sometimes I like to evaluate the position as the moves are played, just a little bit. Knight takes e5, queen h5, bishop e3, threatening queen a7, and rook de8. Okay, so didn't defend against bishop takes a7 or queen takes a7. Rook de8. Okay, so that kind of gives the king an escape square if we go queen takes a7, king c8, and queen a8. But what does that position look like? Well, we can take the rook, but are we losing in that position? I feel like we should have more. Start from the beginning. Knight takes e5, queen h5, bishop e3, and rook de8. That's my timer. I've spent more than 30 minutes on this already today, which is good. It's got to be queen takes a7. Bishop takes a7. King c8 doesn't lead anywhere. It doesn't look like. Queen takes a7. King c8. I don't see a follow-up besides queen a8. So queen a8 check, king d7. Oh, there is no king d7. The knight's on e5. Wow, so that's just me. Okay. We got queen d1 check. Okay, queen d1 check, king g2, queen d5 check. Repeating once, king h3. Okay, and apparently this is a blunder because of what? Probably g4 is the only way forward I see. The king has to come up. So if king takes g4, then we have this mate in two with queen f5 check, king h4, and queen h5 check. And if we go g4 check and he goes king h4, then we give mate with mate in one with queen h5 check. Okay, so here, and they went king takes. Okay, so we'll go here and then here. Cool. Pretty straightforward on that one. All right, one more. This position, the following moves are played: bishop e5 check, king c6, rook f6 check, bishop e6, rook f6, and why not rook takes f6 there? Okay, it looks like that's a disaster after queen takes. All right. Is it though? Queen takes f6, queen e6. Am I missing something? All right, start from the beginning. Bishop e5 check, king c6. Rook f6 check, bishop e6. All right, he just chose to block right away. That's fine. Okay, it must be rook takes e6. Rook takes e6, queen takes e6 forced, and queen c7? Check. Is that mate? That's mate. Okay. All right, so that's how that works. LeeStudy.org. I'm not sure if it's made by Lichess. Arne at LeeStudy.org. It looks like it's just one guy. So props to Arne. And props to Noah, my friend from art school, who I saw at the Westport Chess Club yesterday in Kansas City. And we're talking about how I haven't made a video in a while. So here I am. So yeah, check out LeeStudy.org. It might be a while before I make another video. So please continue to enjoy Michael's videos and support the channel in any way you can. Like, share, subscribe, all the things you do on YouTube. And I'll catch you later. Cheers.